Did you already start the stream?
I started it like 5 seconds ago.
Oh fuck. I'm gonna watch it back. Otherwise we can better restart it fast.
Okay. Okay, I think we are live. Hello and welcome to FRL F4 Season 2 for Round 7, which is of course the French Grand Prix. And it is me, Bunty, returning from Abu Dhabi. It took me a while to get back, but yeah, it's been a while since me and you, Para, have rejoined in the commentary box. No David, but David will be back after the break in 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time. So you'll have me for today or tonight and next week. But we're just waiting for a couple drives to join. At the moment we've got 17. So we are, I think, waiting on a Red Bull, a McLaren, and a Haas. But Parrot, nice to be commentating over F4. How have you found F4 so far at the start of the season?
Hoi.
Hoi.
I don't know.
You don't know. Cool.
The grid is really split in many races.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like every race one guy is winning.
That makes sense, I think, because it seems as though the championship is quite a mix-up between. It seems as though Ties, Evil Zook, and obviously Pippo as well all seem to be fighting out for the title. But
yeah, Tev's got a really good first races, so yeah.
We are now just waiting on one driver, which is the McLaren. So, who's meant to be in the McLaren? I do not know. Just checking, just signing into YouTube, so I can see the stream. But I'll read out the championship standings actually while we wait for the one driver to join. I'm not sure who they are. I think it could be Jan Jr. or Kevin Kaiser maybe, or Louis Hugh, or Fake Scouser probably. But Fake Scouser is here in a different car, so I'm not completely sure. But it is Pippo at the moment who leads the F4 second season. Obviously, in the first season I think he got around 6th. But at the moment he leads with 104 points, 2 wins to his name. The gap is 13 points to Evil Zook in second. Evil Zook taking obviously a win in Austria in a feature race and second in the sprint race. Ties is in third, 3 points behind Evil Zook with 88 points. Kostya in fourth on 67, where he's actually taken 2 wins, so he could be a championship contender. And fifth is Mr. O'Steven, who obviously helped Ferrari, as Ferrari are also in the championship leads with 143. Williams are second with 118. AlphaTauri in third with 103. But Parrot, I mean, the championship definitely looks like it could have a top 4 battle. Last season it was VIP versus Demoniac, but this season it looks more like more drivers can possibly win, and it's not just obviously VIP and Demoniac a 2-horse race like it was last season.
Yeah.
I mean, simple as that. But obviously as well, Demoniac and VIP went up to F3, and now we have, I think it's 6th and below from last season are staying in this tier, so it'll be interesting as we still wait for whoever the hell this is left. I'm not sure who it is. I'm just getting set up a little bit. 4 minutes indeed.
I have 4 pins.
Ah, 4 pins. So
thanks, you too. Oh. Before I think it was Steven to tell me to join. Yeah. Respect him.
I think it might be. Oh, it's T-Rex. We're waiting for T-Rex.
Yeah, he's an idiot, man. He didn't join last week. And he just followed it, but he didn't join the lobby. And now again.
Oh, he's here now, but hopefully... well, that means all the drivers can obviously ready up, so if you're listening to the stream, ready up. I'll send a message in for attendance. I don't think they really need to, but fairly obvious, really.
Oh, Rob, I've seen FRL3. It's winning in qualifying.
Yeah, rain is a possibility around France. I think you raced in, well, I think you raced in GSR, obviously, which happens on
How do you
Sundays
know?
6:15, a Dutch league, and they had rain. I saw with David, who's obviously in F1, and Evo getting overtaken, and he's F3. So rain is quite a big possibility around this track. It's not unusual
It
at
was
all.
wet in there, but it wasn't dry, so I made the call with David, and because that I messed up my race.
Yeah, it can be tough in mixed conditions, obviously, to call it, but we are finally loading into qualifying, and we can finally kind of see the drivers out on track. It's been a while, as I said. I think it's I'm gonna have a guess at about 2-3 months since the championship decider between Demoniac and VIP, where VIP won the race to take the championship, and it was great commentating over the first F4 title. This is the second season, so it'll be definitely interesting to see who comes out on top. Williams once again. I think Williams won it in F4. They're going to try and win it again
Ferrari
this
is leading
season.
constructors.
Yeah, they've got Pippo and Cryptic. Cryptic's not here, so I don't know who's replacing him. I couldn't see, but obviously Pippo is one of the favourites. He's
Let's
winning
see
the
if it's
title.
dry. Oh no. Yeah.
As it is, okay.
Always here, man.
It'll be interesting to see if anyone says in the comments if it's dry in the race as well. But obviously it's going to be dry, so that should mean more overtaking
Yes,
power.
it's rain in the waves. Or not, the US one.
Ooh, or is
Yeah,
it?
it's cloud with sun and rain.
Interesting stuff. I'm going to slurp on my tea before we start this qualifying, so bear with me. Okay, so hopefully this shows up as a very good qualifying session. I imagine the times we will be doing are around the 30s, possibly a 29. So see if anyone can break the 30-second barrier, but I think we got a few drives out on track. It seems as though, who's the first one? Hamilton McKenna. I
He's
commentated on
actually
this
really
guy,
fast,
yeah.
but he is always bottling.
I commentated on him in F4 in Saudi Arabia, and he did seem to be quite pacey, but never really consistent. But any predictions, Parrot, for the qualifying session? I've remembered this time. So, what are your top three in qualifying? No rush.
P1. Pippo.
Of course. Okay.
P2 Iverson.
All right.
P3. Let's do some
It don't say ties.
Huh?
That would be a bit boring.
Is Lewis not driving?
Well, the Lewis that was banned in Azerbaijan,
Oh yeah,
FRL
I forgot.
he is not driving now, but
Because he said, I need to drive or not.
yeah.
P3 Sapor.
Okay. Oh, as Hamilton McCann actually spins on his outlap, so that's not the cleverest thing, but we will probably get underway with this qualifying session with T-Rex, who's going to take us through a lap. As T-Rex lines up to start off the first lap of F4, see what the McLaren man can do. A late notice reserve, so we will see if he can bring up with some points maybe from McLaren and actually get a good result. But I think he's on wheel, fairly solid turn 1 and 2, and then coming into turn 3 and 4. All these corners in the first sector, very easy to invalidate, but he's taking very nice lines here. Through turn 4, misses his apex slightly, but he still manages to set it up nicely for turn 5. And then sector 1, he does a 22.5, which is actually not too bad at all. So this is looking a good lap from T-Rex. Coming through turn 7, does it all cleanly, no spins yet through the lap. And now he's going to get all the way up to almost 201 miles per hour, just reaches about 200, almost 201, and brakes very nicely for this chicane, which is very tough, through turn 9. And now the second sector split, we're going to see what he's going to do. It's 50.2, so not in the 49s, so I think a 49 would be pole worthy, possibly. But T-Rex on a good lap here, coming through the absolutely very tough right-hander of turn 11, which really forces the tyres under some tyre temps and pressures. But coming through, it will definitely.
Tires a lot in the ways.
Coming through turn 12, he's got your idea, who's actually managed to get out of his way, which is quite good. And coming through turn 14, this is another what's called corner, which really does put some pressure over those tyres. But then coming through the last corner, it's been a good lap from T-Rex, or Tex-Rex, and through the last corner of turn 15, what's it going to be? So 30.8, very solid from Tex-Rex, setting the marker down pretty well. So we will see what the rest can do. I'm going to just go to Fake Scouser, who's a man who's on the mediums, not going very fast, but we'll see what he can do anyway. As Andy goes second.
In the last corner on the mediums, after him it's just built on the softs. Actually,
jump to Evil Zook as he's getting closer. He does a 31.2. That's a very good lap on mediums from Evil Zook. As Sep Spell, that is an even better lap than Tex-Rex. 30.7 on softs. He's looking like someone who could possibly win the race. He was the one who you could possibly say won the first ever F4 race, if you call it an F4. But a lot of invalidations as well, as I think you've seen something. Unless you haven't, I'm not too sure. But oh, Steven as well, coming through turn 12.
I actually said before the race, Bant is gonna say something about the first FRL winner.
Of course, I mean, I can't forget he loves to mention it all the time, but here we go with Steve around the last corner. See what the Ferrari man can do. Putting a valid lap in already gets you P6, so you can see how a lot of people are, I guess you call it bottling, but he puts in P5, solid lap. Oh, Steven goes quite well in France. For anyone who doesn't know, he was on for a win last season, and he, I think, spun all the way down to P6, but we'll see what he can do. Parrot, I'm not sure what you're laughing at.
Because I've said before the race to Seb, you're gonna say it when he's going quickest in qualifying or something, or making the incident of the first ever FRL4 winner.
Just go on board with Seb there. He's backed out of his lap. I think he invalidated anyway. That's why. But hard to tell who's pushing. So many invalidations. Hard to pick a driver who's actually going valid. Oh, Steven's always a safe bet for someone who's doing a valid lap, and he is slightly down on his lap. So we'll see if maybe Ty's he's invalid. Paul, he's doing a fairly slow sector 1. He's struggling quite a bit with the traction. Has Deco invalid as well. Highlander though, he's valid. We'll see his first sector if it's anything decent. He goes wide. And it's a 22.8 actually, so respectable first sector from Highlander. He doesn't get much screen time, so we'll give him a bit. Evil, though, I think goes up to 4th in the AlphaTauri, but Highlander's in a Red Bull looking quite good at the moment. Parrot, have you got your eye on anyone at all?
Evolvo, he's legit.
Yeah, he went up to P4, and he could be possibly someone who could maybe fight for pole. He's got a lot of time to gain. 51.0 for Highlander. So Highlander, I think, will be around Evil Zoo Candy range.
Yeah, I'll go back now close to the stream because.
But Highlander there, even just getting a valid lap in, as I said before, will get you inside that top 10, even top 9. So just need to keep it valid from here on.
Ooh.
But it's a fairly quiet qualifying session so far. Not really what I'm used to, but Highlander through turn 15, so what he's going to do. The Red Bull man obviously going to pick up the DRS. His teammate, Paul's got balls of P9, both fairly experienced in FRL. He goes P7, so a solid lap from Highlander. The Scotsman, of course, as Evil, though I can't tell if he's pushing. He's derating, so I don't imagine he is. Let's see what your idea is doing. He's doing actually a very good first sector for a medium.
Fast in the second sector with a 50.7. I'm not sure if that's actually the fastest, but I'll use on the mediums.
Your idea spun 50.7's quite good, or very good really for Zippor. See what he can do. Your idea disqualified as he, I think, tries to spin round. It's Lewis-esque. Well, he's not going to be too happy with that. He's going to start last. He was last anyway, but. Still a full 27 laps awaiting in a race, so he shouldn't hold his head in shame too much. But Support round the last corner, turn 15, gets all kinds of out of shape in the Mercedes. The Mercedes is usually going right to the front of that grid. It's going to jump up. P4 on mediums.
Oh.
Very good lap from Support. He could be in the fight for the win, like he said he would.
Yeah.
Very good lap. Louis Yu, he's improving as well, but I don't think it's by enough to fight for pole.
Second. But why is he to the right side of the track there?
See what Andy's doing. A lot of the brake marker boards have been cut out, so I mean the only.
Maybe you can look whole lap of Pippo on board going into turn 1, going into turn 2. Then he goes a bit wide on the apex.
We'll go on board with Pippo, obviously the championship leader. Okay, so we're just leaving where Andy left us, obviously. Hooked it up quite nicely, and then into turn 5.
Looks he's going fast in the first sector.
It looks alright,
yeah.
22.3, that's pretty quick. And then he gets the traction down well, and let's see what his top speed is. I think it was 201 miles per hour for Tex Rex. See if he's running maybe a faster straight line speed setup. He is slightly, almost 202. Pippo though, good
really
lap.
Nicely.
He's being aggressive, but it's a very good lap so far. Through the middle sector, it's a 49 surely. Oh no, it isn't. 50.1. I'm a bit surprised by that, but making a few mistakes through that chicane just after the DRS zone. Pippo going to throw the car into this corner. Turn 11.
This car really hard.
You can tell with the traction, he's being very aggressive. This is Freddie Williams' car is kind of, I guess, Albon-esque in every qualifying session. You have to push the car absolutely to the limit. But Pippo, he's P19. Andy goes top with a 30.5. We're getting close to the 29s. Pippo, though, this could be on for pole. He misses his apex to the last corner. It's not a very good last corner, but still, this could be right on the front row of the grid. See what Pippo from P19 can do. The Williams man, what's it going to be? It's going to be pole by 8,000 or 800ths of a second. Very good lap from Pippo, and all of a sudden the times are really starting to ramp up now.
The weird thing is, it's for you 8,000, it's for me 8,000, for you 800.
Yeah, slight difference obviously, maybe in the Netherlands, in England. I've never heard of that, but 800ths gap at the moment. As Pippo on his in lap maybe going a little bit crazy, but the Alfa Romeos. Well, the 2 Alfa Romeos and the 2 Haas cars and the 2 Aston Martins are the only cars to not set up.
Into the last corner, he did a great job a few races, but he was just unlucky or did not a good strategy car or something. Or
don't worry, I am watching. I think it was in Austria, wasn't it? He was with up there with Pippo, I think, and he goes P5. So it's going to be interesting to see if maybe Zapor on those mediums, if he keeps falling down the grid, maybe he'll go softs. And I'd like to see him on softs because I think he could possibly set the fastest lap of this qualifying so far. Who's that who's just jumped up? Oh, Steven!
Zook improves to 8.5 turns.
Evil Zook's going very fast. His teammate has just gone 6th, although Steven.
I saw Evil Zook was missing turn 3 and turn 4, both apexes, so that lost him a few times.
Yeah, but if he's going fast, like on a poor lap, then what does that say about his last run? His last run could be even faster if he was
a lot better than Pippo.
Oh yeah. Yes, this is good. This is very good for Evil Zook. Okay, last sector, he has to get it right. The Red Bull gets out of the way, but the Ferrari man, this is reminiscent of Charles Leclerc in Australia. He's looking like he's going to put it right on pole there. 5th gear.
Yeah, that's going to show great.
Oh, he has to be really careful here to not invalidate. He doesn't want to ruin it.
You need to go a bit wide and then you can get a better exit.
Needs a wide entry into this corner, which is turn 14. And coming through turn 15, can he set it up? Pippo couldn't. Can he? Zook can. He decides to use second gear as well. And he's a little bit slow on the traction, but it looks very smooth. Evil Zook, he's going to come all the way up to the line here. Is he going to be pole? I think it might be. And it is! 30.1. 3 tenths to his championship rival, Pippo. And that is an absolutely storming lap from Evil Zook. And he could be on his way to his first pole position in FRL. I think it might be.
Did he never took pole?
I don't think he has. But it'd be great to in France, or maybe it wouldn't because overtaking is quite easy. But to be ahead of his championship rival and the man who's second in the championship, I think is Ties. I'll quickly check. No, sorry. Ties is third in the championship, 3 points behind Evil Zook, and he's down in 12th. So Evil Zook putting in a stunning lap. Sepp as well.
5,000 slower. In the second sector.
See what the Williams man can do. Williams at the moment second and fourth. Williams love having really fast drives in F4. I don't think there's been a single season in F4 where they haven't had at least one of their drivers being off the pace. They're always got the drivers either the top of the midfield or right front, fighting at the front of the grid. But the Dutchman, around turn 14, I think he's going to back out of this lap. Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to get another soft tire set later this qualifying, because if he was going for another lap, maybe wasn't able to do another lap.
Yeah, because he would probably run out of time. But Kostya, as I said, he's won 2 races this season. He's won Hungary and he's run Saudi. Two tracks which are very downforce related, but this one, 22.2 in the first sector for Kostya. Kostya could throw up a little bit of a party pooper for the Ferrari team, as he looks like he could be possibly, well, he's receiving a slipstream actually from the Williams man, but the Williams isn't getting out of the way. What's happening here? Is this Pippo?
Oh, you can do that. He's on an outlet. Maybe
what is Pippo doing?
It looks on purpose. What's he doing?
I don't know if they have a little bit of a rivalry, but and there's
P17.
There's an Alfa Romeo who's also in the background, but Kostya is going to be absolutely raging at that. Gunter Stein is probably smashing his fist at the desk. I mean, I don't know what Pippo was doing there. That's for sure going to be a few penalty points at least, because that just looked so ridiculously. It looked deliberate, and I mean, what? Unless Pippo doesn't have his arrows or proximity arrows on, that looked a silly mistake, didn't it, Parrot? As we seem to have lost Parrot. But anyway, P18. Oh, P8. I meant to say, as Hamilton McCann is out of the session, as fake Scouser, I think it was, got in his way there. But qualifying standards, as I think Parrot, you're back. Hamilton McCann, not sure if you saw that, he went into the back of Fake Scouser, who's parked it in the on the entry of turn 1. So people aren't looking where they're going on their outlaps, which is a real issue, and it's a bit of a shame because people can't set their fastest lap times and people getting grid penalties. And it's a bit of a mess.
A bit of karma, because what he did to Kostya.
Oh no, not Pippo. It was Hamilton McCann who went into the back of Fake Scouser. But we'll go on board with Pippo anyway. He's actually way slower. I'm not sure.
22.2 again.
Lewis KYFC, he's actually done a solid first sector. A lot of drivers doing solid first sectors, but they can't put the full lap together because they keep invalidating. Oh, Stephen, he's up to P7. And I think he's just started his lap, so keep an eye out for him. But he's not one of the better qualifiers, but he's P7, which tells you all you need to know about this session. But Lewis KRC looks like he's going to be going around his teammates' kind of area, maybe Tex Rex possibly above him. But it's a looking good lap from the Alfa Romeo at the moment. But Parra, have you got your eye on anyone as Lewis KRC takes an absolutely wide line?
In the last sector. See what he can do going into the last corner. Let's see if he can take a good...
I mean, looking at the first sector on his the lap where he got impeded, it was very good. So this could maybe be pole. It looks good. It looks very good, and it's second by 39 thousandths of a second. Kostya, the Russian man, goes second. Evil Zook is going to be sweating because that was so close. And maybe Kostya has enough fuel to go again, but
no, he's already back off.
Tyres as well. Wait, is Tyres improving by... He's improving by 7/10 here, Tyres.
He did block Sepp a bit, I think.
As, I think Kostya blocked Sepp a little bit, but Tyres, he could be on his way to maybe a top 10 finish. Maybe he doesn't want to be top 10. He might qualify P11, as obviously get on those medium tyres, as the softs aren't too good at the start of the race, as they go off very fast. But anyways, back to the qualifying session. AlphaTauri obviously not doing too well, but Tyres coming through turn 14. He's third in the championship. He's got to be doing better than obviously P14. And the checker flag is going to go out any time now. It's 11 seconds left. Tyres, what's it going to be? He's going to jump up quite a bit. And it's only P10 below O'Steven. So that is a big surprise to this qualifying session. He's going to try, I think, another lap. But that is going to be shame for obviously Tyres. But Evil Zook improving by 1.5 tenths.
What?
As you Parrot still haven't... I don't know what's going on with you. But anyway, it's into the second sector. Evil Zook He's still
Oh,
improving.
AlphaTauri.
As Iwazuki is probably going to be
Oh,
able to
Pippo
be the
4
first man to get
tenths in
into
the
the
second
29th.
sector.
Texrex goes onto pole. I saw that for. I didn't see that at all. 4 thousandths of a second. The McLaren man, who actually was only called up as a reserve, and now this
And
puts the
now
pressure.
Pippo.
And this puts the pressure on.
Pippo.
But Pippo as well. I think he's the second one.
It's gonna be so close. He's legit 1/10 faster in the. Yeah, if you can
Oh
get the
no!
last corner, but yeah, that's messed up.
I
Let's see
mean,
if he still can get faster. He is going fastest.
oh, that's pole again. So that's a new pole. But Evil Zoo, can he snatch it at the end? This is right at the last lap of the session. Evil Zoo takes it on pole. The 29.8 breaks into the 30s. Evil Zook had the last laugh there. Absolutely brilliant from the Ferrari man, and he takes it away from his championship rival Pippo. What a qualifying session! Oh wow.
Yeah.
And it's not even done. I think Highlander is finishing his lap. Evilvo's invalidated.
If Highlander goes fastest out of nowhere.
Highlander's not known for being one of the faster drivers, but we will see what he can do. Maybe top 10. Well done, P8. And that's above O'Steven, who's actually got P10. And that is just where you don't want to be in F4 or any tier, to be honest. You don't want to be P10 because now he's starting on the soft tyres, which are arguably the worst of tyres.
Yeah, you are. Right.
And Brave. Oh, that was a chaotic qualifying, but a very good one.
Iwazuki didn't go faster.
And I think that's Iwazuki's first pole of FRL, a 29.8, putting a distance of 0.2 to Pippo. I'm not sure what he's smoking there on his left photo, but very good qualifying session. And as a result of Highlander improving, Tide, who's third in the championship, he will take P11, so he's going to be the highest medium runner, as I imagine he's going to go on medium. So also Parrot, Sapor, he was the highest medium qualifier. He was P13, but surely he should have maybe gone out on softs. That would have possibly been a cleverer option.
He already said he was shit in the rain or something. So
if it's raining, why did he go on mediums?
No, it wasn't, not on the start.
Okay, so this is going to be actually a very interesting race. Changeable conditions, as you said, Parrot, is very difficult because you got caught out by it. And it's going to happen again, so let's see how cloudy it is. It's quite slightly overcast. So this is going to be very exciting.
Oh my god.
But
nothing is working today.
I mean, your also predictions, Parrot, were pretty close. Apart from Zap or P3, I think they were almost on point.
And Pippo P1.
Yeah. But that qualifying session delivered right at the end. And look at the comments. P12 or P13, Zappel seems quite happy with. Bunty had pole in Imola. Okay, so it wasn't his first pole.
Maybe it can be a really good strategy from Zapor going on the mediums, but because maybe it's raining after the soft pit stops, so actually
could be 1,000 IQ. Yeah, could be very clever from Zapor. The thing, what he will be hoping for is that the rain comes later. If it comes later, the Mercedes man could simply win. However, if you're interested in tuning into F3, or if you want to see a dry race, yeah, F3 have a dry race, we have a wet race.
But
we all know, yeah,
Stay
wet
here.
races are better because obviously they deliver absolute drama. You never know. Oh, Steven could be winning the race. So this is obviously why you want to watch F4, as I see Zapor's on hards and Iwazuki is lagging quite a bit.
Mate, the championship leader of last season F4 is going to pass
Oh my god.
P1 and going to P1 there in F3.
Iwazuki's got severe desync. I think he said this before the race. Maybe it's just on my end, but he's got a very bad connection, so that's not the usual, really, so hopefully other drivers are careful. Okay, maybe it's just my end, but hopefully, hopefully, and all, try not to be rude. Obviously, we don't have to watch Iwazuki much if he is lagging around a bit. As he's gone hard.
On the hard stage,
yeah.
What's going on in your head?
Bit confusing, to be honest, but obviously last season, the race winner was Evo, who's F3, and at the moment, Evo in F3 is P5. So, as you said, if you want to check out F3, that's just started. But we're about to get underway for F4, as I've just seen there's quite a few drivers who are... Is that humanoid? He's doing an absolutely massive gap to the car ahead. I don't know why, but maybe he had a spin or something, but he's taking his time.
Bunty.
It is our family, but the two Aston Martins are getting held up a little bit behind as well. But it's going to be interesting. Ties, who's third in the championship, who doesn't look the fastest, there's a chance possibly he could take the win because he's on mediums.
He got a dream start the first 3 races this season, so yeah.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know whether there was a bit of luck obviously involved there, but he went 3-2-1 for the first 3 races, and it slightly dropped off for him. But still, he's looking good. Costa as well. Keep an eye out for him. He's in P4. He won the last race in Hungary, so he could well win this race, of course. But we are waiting for fake scouts to line up. Yeah. Martin Brum's alongside me.
Now.
Yeah, no David, but David will be back, don't you worry, in 3 weeks' time for, I think it's Belgium, I'll just call out there. But as we wait for the red lights to come on, it is 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go, and it looks like Evil Zook has got a solid start as Pippo's going to draw out around the outside if he can. There's a McLaren who's looking towards the inside, but I think Evil Zook's held the lead into turn 1. Pippo in P2, Texrex takes P3. Costa and Andy are going side by side. Hopefully they don't make contact, and it seems all clean at the moment. As Sepp Spelt's also in P6. Doesn't seem to be any incidents. There's still the Mercedes taking the rear of the field as it's almost full wide into some of the corners here in turn 5 almost as we're approaching. Oh, Steven, I think he's dropped down to P12.
The yellow flags have 4 spun around in turn 4.
Oh, as he's on a hard, so that wasn't maybe a clever option. But Highlander and Sepp going side by side. Oh, good move from Highlander. Highlander's made up positions. He's up into P6.
He can attack.
Pippo's going to try and go down the inside of Evil Zook. As Evil Zook's going to try and hang it around the inside, and it's a VSC. And just seen there, Pippo and Evil Zook made contact just as the VSC came out. Will any of them get a penalty?
I don't know, Paul Goodballs is DNF, but Pippo's just going his elbows out to Evil Zook, and actually you can do that in a championship battle, so yeah. I think it won't be a penalty because it's the first lap.
Yeah, it's nice to see aggressive racing.
Hard, actually.
Yeah, that's it. It's clean but fair. Clean, hard but fair. That's what we're hoping for.
It's like what Verstappen did in turn 1 to Hamilton.
I mean, I don't know which turn 1. There's a lot of turn 1s where they've had incidents.
Spain.
Oh yeah, that was fair.
Evil Zook is pitting. Yeah, that's damage. Maybe it's gonna be a penalty for that then. I didn't expect that.
So possibly, if Pippo made an aggressive move, he's going to pick up penalty points.
But the thing, wasn't that bad, but yeah, it is.
The thing is, even if he does pick up penalty points, the stewards are gonna have to give him a massive time penalty if he is at fault. Because look, he's in a lead. Evil Zook is last, so the 2 championship rivals are now completely split apart now. So that throws up an absolute curveball to this championship. Pippo, the championship leader, has possibly given his championship rival damage, maybe. So this could be a little bit of something we wouldn't have expected in Russia.
Maybe people will get a 30-second time on like Messina on Singapore.
Yeah, I mean, if stop goes were a thing, if we did live, as Kostya makes a very good, nice move, going all the way down the inside. That was like Roman Grosjean in Britain all those years ago, moving over quite aggressively, Andy was, but Kostya went to the inside, committed, and made a very solid move as the 2 Alfa Romeos going very well in P7, P8. If they can keep it there, they're scoring some good points.
Going side to side in the fast second right-hander.
Oh, sorry, I thought Ties was a little bit further down, but Ties and Resolute Rally absolutely cuts the corner.
Yeah,
I think he lets him go in front, though. Yeah, he lets him go in front.
Yeah,
he gets him back.
Spun around.
Oh, no, that's not great for him, obviously, as he was running, I think, P5 or P6, so that's going to be a bit gutting for him. But looking further up, Andy, he's in the DRS of Kostya. Kostya looks like he has really good pace, so watch out for him. He could be chasing down Pippo for possibly the win. Quite simply. Evil Zook, though, as well, just an
He was
update on
made up.
him. He's, I think, going to get ahead of Sepp's belt, but still way far behind as Highlander goes a little bit wide. Lewis into the first sector is looking like he could make a move on the Red Bull man.
Kostya just did get DRS on Texas. It's really important for later this race, but Andy still got yeah, also DRS on Kostya, so he needs to watch out for Andy on P4.
He doesn't.
And, yeah.
He doesn't.
Oh, I thought it was the 9-10s, but
I think Texrex has it, or he doesn't have it. Texrex doesn't have it on Pippo, but it's absolutely kicking off here. Both Alfa Romeos trying to make a move on Highlander. This is quite the team strategy. I'm not sure if they're in a party, but they're absolutely mauling the rear end of that Honda Red Bull, as Resolute Rally is trying to get involved as well. As I think Zapor, something's happened to him further behind. But I was just saying there, Texrex almost had DRS on Pippo, but he missed out.
Highlander. Let's just.
It's raining, and this is awful for Evil Zook. As just thinking about the championship, he's down in P18, and if it rains quite heavily, and it's not raining too badly, but
the hard tires.
If it gets any worse, then this is going to be awful.
We spun around. I'm not sure. Oh, Thijs! Between the championship, he spun around. He's on the mediums.
Oh, and this is awful.
Evil Zook's P18, Subspell who just spun around. I'm not sure which fault it was. He's at P19, also new mediums.
This race is absolutely kicking off, but Pippo, this is going about as well as it can go.
In the pit lane.
If Pippo wasn't at fault for the Evil Zook incident, then he's having a really stonking drive. But Texrex, I thought he was quite close to the DRS, but he seems to be now dropping off Pippo. See if Texrex does get gobbled up by Kostya, because all of a sudden now Kostya's on the back of Texrex, so it's changing completely. Andy, I thought he had DRS from Kostya, but he seems to have had an awful last sector, just as it turns rainy conditions. But Kostya has to make a move here, Parrot, because once it turns wet, it's going to be very difficult to overtake.
Well, if you got a good straight and speed setup, you can actually overtake really good, but no, not really good, but most times you need to overtake even when you're braking into corners. So yeah, it's
penalties already.
More difficult for F4 drivers maybe, or yeah, more drivers. And I see Kostya.
Oh, Kostya! He spins. Just caught the on board of that. Oh, and he's out. Oh, is he out? No, he isn't,
no,
but he's got full front wing damage, and that is pretty bad news. Oh, it's a VSC though. Now, do they pit? Do they pit? Surely.
I just wanted to say, I saw Kostya underview this car. It was yellow for 1 second, and because that I saw him spinning around.
Nah, I think he's just on the fuel because it's rainy conditions. But surely they pit here. Uno gets drive through, and Pippo. I'm not sure if he's cutting the lines here.
But Haas is gonna be on double stack. Let's see people crossing the pit lane.
I don't know what happened to Humanoid there. That's a big shame, but seeing everyone pit, which seems the sensible option. Looking at the penalties.
Oh, of course, yeah, driving into Humanoid in the pit end.
That's not very clever for the Haas boys, but Sepp has retired from the session, which seems. Oh no, he's actually done that by himself. That's a bit stupid.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch on the stream if he.
Ty's and Evil Zook, they're both, or Evil Zook's going to pit, but Ty's has already pitted. But literally everyone's in a pit lane, and as they emerge, the safety cars there already. So I mean,
yeah,
the order stays the same.
It was a mistake in the fast right-hander.
Yeah, well that's done
it's
and
actually
dusted.
a safety car. I thought it was VSC.
Oh, me too. I haven't realised that. I mean, it makes sense because this game loves to say VSC and then switch it to a safety car.
I only know because Sepp's also crashed. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. So,
Lewis will
yeah.
keep on mediums.
I don't know why Lewis is pitted for mediums. That seems a bit silly. Just looking at penalties, Humanoid's got to serve that drive-through once it goes dry conditions. So it means, in a championship regard, Evil Zook's going to be P17, basically, when they get back underway.
Wait, he actually did race predictions? No.
No, but it's too late now. There's no point doing it, but...
Man, always with you.
There could be worse things to forget, to be honest. But
spinning on the main straight, or not main straight, but on the straight.
Yeah, I think the double stack was bad for Alfa Romeo because he lost about 4 positions. But pitting for dry tyres is even worse. But Lewis...
he did pit to the new mediums.
Yeah, he's got to be careful here. He's not allowed to overtake.
Again?
it's a bit silly because now he has to let him back through, and now Lewis KOFC is not going to let him back through. So this is just a bit stupid from those two. The two Louis or Lewises aren't working together very well at all. But
always a Lewis in F4, man. Always they doing
they're always so silly. Yeah, but Pippo out front, the man who possibly caused damage to Evil Zook. I'll check the comments because I'm not sure if Evil Zook.
Yeah, it's just what the fuck, what a crash.
So Evil Zook clearly doesn't seem too happy with what Pippo did. So maybe Pippo will get a penalty. So this safety car does help Evil Zook a little bit because it means he's obviously closer to his championship rival. But at the same time, overtaking these conditions is so difficult. It doesn't make much of a difference, does it?
Yeah, it's gonna be really difficult from P18, but if you got good experience in the rain, you actually can do it. But earlier this season, Evil Zook just taught us he is not really good in the rain, so it's gonna be really difficult to score any points in this race.
Yeah, I've heard him before say he's not the best in the rain, and also he doesn't have a very good record in France. Last season in France, Evil Zook retired from the race after he had, I think, a Wi-Fi glitch, so he doesn't have the best luck around here. But we will see what he can do. He's going to make at least 7 overtakes to get into the top 10, but with penalties, Parrot, it could maybe gain him a few positions.
Yeah, we will see later this race.
We will indeed.
Lewis fitted to the softs.
Oh, he's. I'm not sure if he's doing this deliberately to be silly, but is it going to be dry later on? Is this silly to say? Is it going to be dry maybe later on, or is he just being, or is he being stupid? I don't know.
He just wants us to see on board of him on stream.
What did he say that?
No, but I think so.
Jeff is shafting me over. I think Jeff is doing him in a little bit. But Highlander and Hamilton McCann, what are they doing?
It's safe going this lap though.
They look like they were overtaking each other. I think one of them went off track and the other tried to overtake each other.
I see on Seb's stream it was cloudy, inter, and then full wet.
Okay, so we could go to full wets at the end, but that's not usually... A lot of people usually like to stay on the inters because they're quite a safe tyre. But Pippo here, see what he can do. Yeah.
In right condition.
If you want to check out F3, Ruben is winning yet again, and this could be his second win in a row in the Alpine. Commentators over him winning in Hungary, that was a pretty good race. Lewis saying to his brother, if you like, Lewis, just retire. But quite harsh, but maybe he should. He's going to have to pit this lap, but we'll see.
So yeah, safe going this lap, as I predict, as always.
Tex-Rex getting very close to the back of Pippo. Hopefully they don't make contact. When is Pippo going to go? I reckon he's going to go off the last corner, but he's actually gone now. Has he gone?
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
You're not allowed. He already started, so he needs to watch out for that.
People are going to pick up penalties. But he goes now, but Tex-Rex has actually had a decent launch, but with these wet conditions, it's almost impossible.
And he also on Tex-Rex.
And he's going to have to absolutely dive it down the inside. He actually makes contact into turn 1, so he was very last of the late breakers, Danny Ricciardo-esque. And Andy's actually going here for P2, and he's actually going to pull to the inside. This is going to be a ballsy move if he can pull it off. And Andy, he may have cut the corner slightly, but the Alpine, at its home Grand Prix, makes a brilliant move, and Tex-Rex looks really poor in these conditions, as Resolute Rally is going to try and go all the way around the outside. This is going to be a great move as well. Can he make it stick? No, he can't. But Resolute Rally, Pirate, I thought he in qualifying was right at the back. He's made a great comeback. As he's trying again.
He's always staying at the back, starting at the back or driving at the back and driving, to the front of the field. And now he's doing it again. He's actually good in the rain, as we saw in Hungary. So let's see.
Possibly a podium, yeah. The problem is, like in Hungary, I think he does have a habit of getting a lot of penalties.
Yeah, 6 seconds.
Oh, and he goes wide, and Tex-Rex doesn't take the best line. Oh, Resolute Rally, he's going to send it to the inside of Tex-Rex. He's going to make this move stick. Tex-Rex, though, he's going to hang it now to the inside now, so the McLaren's got a very nice line. And can he keep the move? Can he keep defending? And he does. Oh, he gets a hit, though, from Resolute, and Resolute may have to give that back, as that was a bit of a dirty nudge from Resolute, which put Tex-Rex off.
By himself, Tex-Rex.
You might be right, but it looked to me like a slight push. But Tex-Rex, he's not enjoying these conditions.
I'm not by the exit now. Where he's giving him position back.
Yeah. I think it might have been a nudge, but Highlander, he's actually going to take advantage of this, and Highlander's going to send it on the brakes. No, he isn't. He's actually going to be a little bit more patient and set it up here. He's having a good race, Highlander. I'm not used to Highlander being this far up, so he's doing very well. Yeah. But look at Pippo. He's already pulled a 2.2 second gap.
Yeah, as I want to say, Highlander has got a full-time workload seat, so we will see him for always this season if he's coming to races.
Yeah, he just obviously has to turn up, which I kind of remember him as well as a commentator for not turning out all the time, but if his attendance is good, he's definitely going to help Red Bull. But it's going to be hard to beat what Red Bull did last season in Constructors with Arise and Cryptic. Cryptic now out Williams, and Arise now I think is an F4 reserve, but he doesn't get many races as I think he switched to wheel. But yellow flags.
I can't see anything.
Umnoid served his penalties down to P16, but where's Evil Zoot? Evil Zoot's P13 power. He's making good progress.
As he's overtaking Tex-Rex to P3.
That's felt like it's been a long time coming. That took a very long time for Resolute Rally to get it done, but he finally does. I think Resolute Rally, he's on for P2 here because he's going to easily get past Andy because you can see he's much faster.
Side to side.
And
done the move. I mean, guys done the move.
Third in the championship. Kostya's been overtaken, but they're all getting held up behind Your Idea, and Your Idea doesn't have a penalty, so this is all full position. Tex-Rex gets a penalty as well, so Highlander is on track for a podium. So the Scotsman around France could be on for a very good result, his best ever result in FRL. As Your Idea is breaking slipstream very aggressively.
But yeah, Louis spun around on P18.
Yeah, one McLaren doing very well, the other one not doing so well. That's a bit of a shame. But the grid looks fairly close. I forgot to say in Hungary, in qualifying, but the gaps are fairly close between all the drivers. As Highlander's actually spun. Has he got damage though? I don't think he has, but he's going to lose a bunch of positions. And even without a penalty, almost makes contact with Hazardiko. I don't know really what happened there. Maybe Hamilton McCann or Tex-Rex spun him round. That's a bit of a shame because he was running for a podium.
He spun by himself because I saw more times he got back of oversteer or understeer. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a shame now because he was on for a podium, but Resolute Rally now has a little bit less pressure on his shoulders because I think Tex-Rex was right up his chuff. Because Tex-Rex was being pressured by Highlander, but Resolute Rally, he's got a great run here on Andy, and he's going to send it to the inside of turn 11. He actually backs out, and that was a little bit unexpected. I didn't expect him to do that, but Resolute Rally taking the avoiding action.
He's going safe one time.
Yeah. For once, he usually loves to make the overtake when he can. I remember in Japan last season he was very aggressive, but Ties, who's third in the championship, he spins, and Evil Zook, who's second in the championship, goes past him. So as things stand, Evil Zook, neither of them are scoring points. The gap's still 3 points between Evil Zook and Ties, as Evil Zook's got a very nice helmet there. But the man who's third in the championship and second are not having very good days at all.
Yeah, Pippo is just getting the 25 points if he not got the fast lap. Yeah, Kostya got the fast lap, and Lewis is asking in the comments if you can show position changes.
Oh, that would be a good idea actually. Position changes is Your Idea. No, sorry. Both Aston Martins have made up the most positions, so unlike in real life, I mean both of them in real life did start at the back of qualifying, so it's kind of realistic, but in the race absolutely flying here, and Resolute Rally not using overtake, but Resolute Rally having possibly driver of the day performance so far.
Yeah, as always, because he starts always at the back of the field because he wants to drive the day or something.
It's odd because his championship isn't obviously helped by him deciding to do it that way, as I think it's Umanoid who has a spin. I think it was Umanoid, yeah. But he gets a good run on Andy. Gets a very good run on Andy. This time, is he going to go inside of turn 11? Oh, he almost backs out, but he kind of was a bit half-hearted there on the move. But now into turn 12, is he going to send it to the inside of Andy? He doesn't think about it. But I was just saying, Resolute Rally.
Because yeah, inside was Steve and up to Prix 8. But those teams stays on the outside and now the inside of the corner.
Kostya actually can't make the move, or can he? They're still going side by side, and they make a bit of wheel banging, and I think O'Steven's going to have to give this up. It's a great battle, though. Still going for it. Can O'Steven send it?
Back.
Last corner? Nah. Look at this. They've actually, Parrot, they reeled in Evilvo. I think Evilvo, does he have damage? Because they've this whole train has caught up to Evilvo. He doesn't. Just he's very slow, Evilvo, at the moment.
Yeah. So yeah, that means they need to pass Evolvo really quickly.
Maybe it does have amber damage because Evolvo picking up awful understeer there.
Oh,
Zapple's out. Oh, that's on a track. That's on a track. I think he rage quit. But what's he? What is? Oh, that is a big shame if he rage quit there, rather than retiring a car, because it's probably going to be a safety car, or maybe it won't be.
Around in the corner and then we left the session.
Great move there from Humanoid there, and with no penalties, unlike usual. In P15.
They maybe crashed in.
Oh, Kostya's out! I think I saw that in the background. Kostya's out of the race. The man who won the last race, and it's a safety car. And that absolutely spoils things up, because now this will help both P2 and P3 in the championship. I know Steven, he gets a 5-second penalty for colliding with Evilvo. It's all kicked off here. And Pippo's gap, from 4 seconds to Andy is going to be absolutely cut down. And what does this do for the fight for the win? This surely means Resolute Rally and Andy might have a chance at having a go at Pippo. This is going to be very exciting now.
Yeah, it's the thing where he needs to overtake Andy, then they can fight for the lead, and he just don't got the pace for Pippo.
Is it time for wets? Louis has gone wets. I mean, you said it was wets right at the end of the race, and it looks like it could be because it's very heavy rain.
They stay out.
Oh, okay, your idea is the next one to make them cool. I think they all seem like they're staying on the inters, but the green car stays on the green tyres.
Oh, Evolvo, you can't do that.
He can't do that. I think he's trying to get rid of his wing damage because he lost so much time when your idea was hunting him down. Is that O'Steven pitting for wets as well? Interesting. And O'Steven, we know how much experience he has, Parrot, so this could be... very, very exciting.
44 is living on this earth.
Evil Zook as well, he's pitting as well.
He's got damage. Evil Zook got damage also, he's saying in the comments.
Oh, what?
Actually double stacking.
Humanoid penalty. Oh, that's a shame.
Ferrari double stacking. He's still waiting.
Humanoid, I think, is going to get them here.
No, or maybe if he's not that damage.
I think he is. Right, Humanoid there.
No.
Yeah, I think so. Oh no, he isn't.
He waited, I think.
All Ferrari powered cars were pitting there right at that moment. Oh, Steven, Zook, Humanoid, Lewis, sorry.
Hazard, no.
Yeah, Hazard as well. Yeah.
Hazard didn't pit.
Oh, Hazard. I thought you were saying
Hamilton got disconnected. Oh no, it was just that thing on the snow.
Okay. Oh, I'll check the comments, see what people are saying as Bunty PC. Yeah, I'll do positions gained again because some people have pitted on for wets. Umar's gone wets as well.
I swear, the people who now in Inter.
Oh, I just caught the start of that, but seem to have lost Parrot. Oh no, he's back.
Yeah, my grandmother's coming in my room.
Okay. Oh, hopefully.
But I wanted to say, people who are now in the Inter, they're not gonna make it to the end. So
yeah.
Lewis won, but he's on P6, so I don't. It was Pippa.
So maybe
Evolvo is actually driving P1, or Steven P2,
yeah.
P3. I know. I did French yesterday. I did.
Okay, so it could mean
20 laps on Inters, and they didn't. Some drivers didn't get to the end with 96% tires.
Oh
Some
wow!
drivers get puncture on 80% or something. Like 6 drivers get a puncture. I didn't bet it was 7 drivers.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe even 8 if I didn't give the strategy call to
So
Dustin.
you're
Oh,
saying Ferrari could be in a good position, and Volvo to win the race then,
yeah, if
basically?
they're not gonna pit to the full wets at the end, they will get a 1-2.
Is 7 lap fresher tyres that powerful though? It's going to be interesting because
Yeah, I know this Int
yeah.
is gonna be dead, man, in the end.
Okay, well that's
They're
quite
gonna do
interesting. That's yeah.
23 laps then at the end on Inter. They're not gonna make it. Just someone clip this and send it after the race, and it's a Ferrari 1-2 if they can overtake Volvo and not coming another safe car this race. Or
Interesting
the
stuff.
full Rex drivers, Umino, Lewis, and Louis will get a big advantage at the last laps, but I think it won't be that.
Do you think the wets might be a good decision because it does look fairly heavy?
Yeah, but there is no aqua playing on track, so
True, but I don't think aquaplaning is so obvious to see on this F1 game, but
it
we will
is.
see.
It is.
Okay, if it's no, it's under safety car. Oh, that's silly. That is
Oh,
silly.
just Bunty family. Always.
It's it's I can't say I'm jinxing him because I didn't
Always
think
the
he was gonna
family
get points.
Parker.
But anyway, Uno is not doing too well. I think he's now caught up to the safety car queue, so we're just waiting on Lewis and Louis. Louis is having an awful race, I have to say. He might have to. I don't usually tell drivers to retire, but he might need to retire because it's going really badly. Nah, he should carry on. He should carry on, but it's not very good at all. I don't know if wets are the best choice of tyre,
Maybe he
but
was just unlucky and I saw him spun around more times, so maybe he can fight now this race.
yeah, maybe
I
wets will
think it's
come
now time
back.
for the
Yeah.
full wets.
Maybe towards the end of the race though, so maybe they won't be fast now, but they might be towards the end. I remember Rasmussen and
Too
Esports, I
many
think it was
Lewis, says
Belgium.
Lewis in the comments.
Yeah, the Lewises are
Yeah, the Lewis
15th and
gang in
16th
FRL.
in F4 really. I don't think
And
any of
if
the
Lewis
two.
actually was driving, it was 50, 16 and 17, I think.
You're true. Okay, well, we're still waiting for Louis to catch up. He's not even gaining time on the rest of them. Is he doing this deliberately, or is
Oh,
he just...
hide them in the pit lane. Yeah. Oh, they listen to the stream maybe. Yeah, they're all pitting. Guys, it was a
Okay,
joke.
wait.
No.
Are they picking
As I
for another
say,
pair of... They're picking for wets! Ooh, okay. This is exciting. Pippo, the championship leader, could be in danger here for possibly getting caught out by Parrot's strategy masterclass.
but I didn't say wet, guys. I did say Inter.
Well, Parrot,
Don't blame
don't
me.
listen to Parrot, but they haven't anyway. They pitted for wets, not inters, but this means
They just
maybe
pitted to new
wets are
tires
better.
for just being safe, maybe.
So that means they did listen to you. So this means... Oh, Stephen as well. What's happened to Evolvo? He's pitted for wets. I think the wets are faster because everyone's pitted for wets. Even Evolvo, he's pitted twice now. Once for inters and once for wets. Interesting stuff. Very
Yeah, but
interesting.
Churches did pit again to the Inter and the safe in this lap though.
And Louis caught up. Yay! Finally he's caught up, or almost caught up. Surely now. How's he driving? Oh, he's driving not amazingly. Oh wait,
It's
it's
even a
alright.
better position from Steven. You should P8, P9 on the first Inter, and then you got 7 drivers who will get a puncture later this race if they're not good at tire management.
Umnoy could get points. I'm saying that now. If he didn't have the penalties, baby. He's on the wets. He's the first driver on the wets, so we'll see if Umanoid can overtake Evil Zook. I highly doubt it because of the
Oh,
pace
I love
difference.
to see if Steven will win this race. That was my actually race prediction was Steven to win because he was safeguarding there by the way.
Will
But
there
he was
be?
fast last season,
Yeah.
but Evo robbed him because he was F3 pace and let him spin or something.
I think Steven might have to let Evil Zook through, but I wonder if there'll be Ferrari team orders here because it could be very exciting because this could be for the race win. But Pippo has got the pressure on his shoulders. Will those tyres make it to the end? Has he made the right choice in staying out?
Maybe it saved him because the safeguard laps on his inters, but we will see later the race.
We will
Some
see.
drivers get it after 18 laps on inters, so yeah.
We're just over
Safeguard set
halfway.
him.
Yeah, we're just over halfway through this race. F3 still in dry conditions. They're on lap 19. We're on lap 14, so quite far behind. But Pippo, once again, for the second safety car restart, is going to be leading us off. What time does he go this time? Is it going to be through turn 14? Where's he going to go? It looks like he's Thinking about it. Andy's going to try and get a good exit. And I think Pippo's going to go now, surely. No! He's not gone. Andy's waiting patiently. And Andy, he's now got a good restart, Andy. And Andy could maybe go towards Pippo, maybe for an overtake for the lead. Andy into turn 1. Is he going to send it on the brakes? He is. Oh, this is going to be close. Are they going to make contact? No, they're not. Andy actually backs outside. He tries to get the switch back, and he pushes Pippo a bit, and they're almost 3 wide, 4 wide maybe for the lead. This is absolutely kicking off, and Andy's got the lead, and now Pippo is side by side with Andy. Pippo could get spun round. This is the championship leader here with Resolute Rally. They're all fighting for P1. This is absolutely brilliant battling. The two Alpines, I think, have had really good restarts. Hamilton overtakes Texrex and Andy overtakes Pippo. But it's absolutely kicking off here. Oh, there's a spinner and Umno. It's out of the session.
This can be a safety car.
It could be another safety car, but we've already had one, so I doubt it. But the two Ferraris are hanging onto the pack well. No overtakes for those two. Has a deco down the inside of Texrex. He thinks better of it, but Andy gets a penalty. And that could be a game changer.
Yeah, there was a great reset of Andy, but yeah, it's just unlucky to take a reset of Andy. But if they still need to make a pit stop, it doesn't even matter because they will drop back because no, they're just running P3 and P4 then because only Austin Iwazuk did pit, but maybe the full red drivers will also stay ahead then.
Yeah, we'll see.
He's not even losing much time.
I mean, they said it'll be full wet conditions towards the end of the race. I think Ty's just now losing a lot of time. But we'll see. I think Tyres might get faster as the race goes on. He's just got to commit to this strategy.
Yeah, or Steven and Iwazuk didn't warm up the tires really nicely in the safe car lap.
Yeah, we'll see what the two Ferraris can do. I think Andy out front, 2/10 to Pippo. Pippo actually, he's got a run here on Andy, but also Resolute Rally's got a run on Pippo. So this is going to be very exciting to see if any moves can be made into turn 1. Pippo actually, he's got a great run. He's actually going to the inside of Andy, and now he's going to have the outside for turn 2. Andy keeps the lead, but Resolute Rally, this could be a double overtake. And from about P16 in qualifying, he's not going to be able to make the move. But Pippo, this is great racing from Andy and Pippo. They're still going at it. And I don't know who's going to come out on top. I think it's Pippo, the championship leader. But now Andy sticks his nose into turn 1. Resolute Rally. Can he make the move for P2? This is going right all the way round into sector 1, into sector 2. I think Andy's lost the move. And Hamilton's out. And that could be another safety car.
Yeah, that's a safety car maybe. Yeah.
Oh, and it is. Oh, and I needed that because my voice wasn't lasting long. But Pippo in the lead. So far, what a crazy race we've had.
Yeah, unfortunately, another safety car, but let's see if people gonna pit now. The top 5, man. Of Steven driving P1, P2, Iwazuk, P3 tires.
Hamilton jinxed himself.
Hey, what's Hausa doing? What's on board Hausa? He's taking the one off. Oh, he's not doing it good. That's gonna be a penalty of 2K.
Oh yeah, oh, that's a shame. A 3 second, not even a 10 second, so we can't get.
Then you have you finally got a one off working in this game, and then you get a penalty.
Yeah. No,
like Mom said, it's not working.
Hamilton jinxed himself. He said, Jeff says Inters are fine for now, but then he DNFs. So Jeff maybe wasn't the cleverest person. You should listen to Parrot. You know, you should pit as Pippo goes wide. I'm not sure. I don't think that shouldn't be a 5 second. Is it?
Last season, someone gets a 5 second because his tire was a little bit off.
Okay, well that means Pippo. I think he's done that twice now. There's a possibility Pippo could receive a lot of penalties after this race. Incident with Zook, lap 1, twice when he's pitting. Yeah. He's gone across the line.
I just said.
Yeah, but look, everyone's on wets now, Parrot. So maybe, I don't think this might have been the right call. It's an AlphaTauri 3-4, and yeah, I mean Alpine. I think there's 8.
And now Louis is driving on P6 after this bad race.
Never give up, guys. Never give up. Louis has had to work so hard for this, but the championship leader is going to be behind Louis, and Louis not very fast, Parrot. So how difficult is that going to be?
Not really difficult for him.
Yeah, but it's getting damaged, which is the bad thing. We know how difficult it's to overtake Steven without getting damaged, because it's it can be a bit dangerous because of the speed difference. Yeah, this is what I mean.
10 seconds.
How's he done that?
Oh, everything. Oh, he's driving.
Okay, he's gonna get a season ban for that.
deserve a full-time sit, to be honest. If you get a full-time sit to do these things, bullshit.
Well, I think
And
that's going to be his season of FRL wrapped up. As hopefully he's not died in that accident, because that looks a pretty bad one. A lot of G's in that impact. I think the
he will
ambulance.
say, my
Yeah.
brakes have failed, my brakes have failed.
He's accelerating towards the wall. Oh, that doesn't usually happen in FRL. The last time I saw that happen was probably, well, I don't think I've ever seen that happen,
Also
but
last year, no friends, maybe.
I don't know, but
They're all doing
we'll
it on
see.
friends.
Oh, Stephen though is winning the race. Something you didn't think we'd say this evening, but he is. It's a Ferrari
I did
1-2.
actually before the race. I thought he was maybe can get a podium or even the win.
I don't think we did predictions though, so you didn't have the opportunity to. Iwazuk
I
is
know,
in
but
second as well, so
before
this
the
could
race,
be.
like,
Parrot, do you think those tyres for the two Ferraris will last till the end of the race? Because if they
yeah.
can, they could secure a 1-2, and it's going to be a very brilliant 1-2, just like in Bahrain, where obviously both Ferraris got a 1-2. So,
16
Stephen,
laps, it's, yeah,
well, with the
possible.
experience, we'll see if he can maybe pull off the incredible and win the race.
Let's see the F4 channel on Discord. Lewis did something or something. I don't know why.
Yeah, Freak Football says that's stupid from Hazard. Yeah, he is. AlphaTauri with the
I
goat
got a
setup as
PM
well.
for full-time seat of Elohim.
Interesting, but Ruben as well. If you want to check out F3 with the dry racing, Ruben looks like he's going to take up the win from Rackler as he's looking for his second win in a row. Rackler with 12 seconds worth of penalties, that's quite a bit. But at the moment here, we have 13 drivers still running, 4 less than F3, but of much more difficult conditions. So I feel bad for the drivers who have retired, as it's not easy.
Oh my god, what is he doing?
Why is Lewis blogging? Is he comment? What?
Also, I was saying, I just make sure I don't get promoted to F3. Lol.
Well, he's probably going to be kicked out of the FRL now. So.
If someone reports it, maybe. Because
Lewis,
Jensen won't see it by himself.
I mean, I'll just tell them in probably the instance chat once the race is over. If we can't remember. No. Well, I'm not getting no stitches.
As an owner, yeah.
I mean, it's silly anyway. If you're crashing out in F4, what standard does that set? Because
every commentator will say that. If he was commentating on this.
Yeah, but if you're going to crash out the race deliberately, why would we keep them in a seat? It'd be stupid to. I mean, if you were running a league and you kept them in a seat, then that's just a bit silly, in my opinion. Because if they're not interested, then they shouldn't be racing in F4. And as you can see, with a full grid and obviously some brilliant racing, it's been good. But if you can't keep racing, then not much point of you being here, kind of thing. But on a more positive note, Stephen looking for his first ever win in FRL. Are the wets faster than the inters? It looks pretty heavy conditions. I think they are. I'm going to say yes. So we'll see if
no.
Iwazuk
the only reason
away.
why Thijs was at the back of Iwazuk is because Iwazuk isn't that good in the rain.
Okay.
Sure it does.
Well, if Iwazuk can hold up the rest of them, that'd be clever. Iwazuk has to kind of close up to Stephen. He can't be too nice here. He's got to keep it legal here, Iwazuk. There's a fine line between legal. They're not in a party either, but
well, maybe this time because this restart of Steven 1.5 seconds.
Oh no, but the thing is, I'm wondering if Ty's is going to report that because he's third in the championship, so he might as report anything he can get over Iwazuk because Iwazuk's second in the championship. In terms of penalties, just checking. Oh, penalties, 5 seconds for Ty, so that's going to hurt him quite a bit. But the gap to the leader, as you can see, everyone can catch O'Stephen. So it's mission catch O'Stephen for all the wet runners. See if they can. O'Stephen already being caught by Iwazuk. Pippo, I think, might have made a move on Andy there. But Pippo's got no penalties, which is going to definitely help him. But at the moment, O'Stephen having a very good restart.
Oh, Thijs with a good one on Iwazuk at the back straight.
Iwazuk's not using overtake though.
Of the chicane.
He's not using overtake, which is weird. He basically lets him through. That's really confusing from Evilzook. He didn't help his teammate out at all, almost.
Yeah, maybe he wants to fight back or something.
Well, yeah, that's silly. Very confusing there. Very, very, very confusing stuff there from Evilzook.
I know it's wet condition if you can't go full throttle to the fast right-hander where they just go through.
Yeah,
if
but you have to have some balls there.
Then it's full wet. I saw in the 5 Laps Championship, Montana did it, so yeah.
I mean, that's low fuel, but it's a little bit different.
Oh, Iverzook spun around, he touched his back of his car.
And that's exactly what O'Steven, I think, did last season, which ruined his chances of the podium. And it's Ferrari, yet again, being caught out at turn 12. That they don't like that corner, especially in FRL F4. Really don't. So that means it's O'Steven fighting by himself. And it's only 8 laps left. 8 laps away, O'Steven is from winning his first ever FRL race. Can he do it? It's going to be so, so difficult. But the thing is, Tyler's got a penalty. So Evilvo is his competition. But then Pippo as well is not too far off. It's really tough. Really going to be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be really close because he's the only Inter runner. Evilzook now in the pit lane. Highlander with a 3-second time penalty on P4.
I think that helps him though, O'Steven, just in case Highlander catches up to him. So the more penalties, the better.
Faster, but the last lap stage will get a lot of better tires, maybe because it's full wet in, but I'm not sure we will see at the end of the race.
Evilvo is holding everyone up, and Evilvo's helping O'Steven a lot. Because Pippo, if he doesn't overtake these guys, he's not going to be able to have a go at O'Steven. But Evilvo, he goes defensive, and this is only going to help Pippo. Highlander, he's actually gone into a spin now. So all that is one driver down. But now he's retired, and is that going to be a safety car? That could well be a safety car. Oh, it is. Oh my god. Does O'Steven pit?
Why?
Oh, this helps Evilzook, but does O'Steven pit or does he stay out?
Plane coming on track maybe, if you can see a bit maybe.
I can't see much. I think he stays out.
On track, like a lot of water.
I think he has to stay out because Parrot, if there's 1 or 2 laps off safety car, he's only got 4 laps to go to win the race.
Otherwise he's at the back and he won't get a podium at least.
As F3 is about to finish their race, Ruben looks like he's going to win. Evo in 3rd, so he's going very well. He loves France quite a bit. But O'Steven stays out. Is anyone else going to pit? No one looks like they're going to pit here.
Yeah, they just pit.
Oh, no. Oh, Fake Scouse had pit. Oh, no, he doesn't. Louis, you...
Who's Leo in the chat?
Keelan Lee. No difference between the tyres, he needs to stay out. Come on, Stephen, I want to be here for his first win. It's been a while since I've watched FRL. Well, Keelan, I think I recognise his name. If you could say his PSN, then I think I could recognise who he is. It rings a bell a little bit, as an old FRL driver. Parity, even though you've only been here for even a year? Not even too sure. But you got your first win about a week ago, and now you're hoping O'Steven does.
Keelan, I see on his YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
He's doing GT or something.
I think maybe he got involved then through Bullboy, but that rings a bell. I think he was at F1 or F2 a few seasons back. It was a very long time ago. But
the small guy.
The small guy. I'm not sure how to respond about that. But Evilzook waiting for him. Okay. Oh, okay. I know SMM Keelan, that I recognise, so it's nice to have him back. It'd be nice if he rejoined the league, that'd be great. But if you don't want to, sure, but I mean, it has a deco.
F1 2017, winner FRL.
Yeah, that is quite a while back, so he's been in FRL quite a while. I mean, Hazadeko's going to lose his seat, so if you want to take it, feel free. But it depends obviously how fast you are. But anyway, O'Steven, with 7 laps left, is close to his first ever win in FRL. I mean, GHR he won, kind of. But Keelan says he shites. Well, O'Steven's winning this race, and I'm sure you're faster than O'Steven. So, enough said. But can possibly O'Steven's teammate Evilzook for Ferrari? They're leading the constructors, or I think they're leading the constructors. So can maybe Evilzook salvage some points with the penalties up ahead? He should be able to. But in terms of Ferrari, the main problem for them is Pippo. Pippo obviously got the pace, so if he does get past Evilvo, they've got a real problem in the Ferrari engineering department.
Overtake Rally when they was on safety car?
No, I think he was ahead already. Resolute Rally was trying to overtake Pippo when Pippo was trying to overtake someone else. And why is Louis Yu pitting again? Confusing. He was in a good position there as well, so... Is that Frinters? How did he get front wing damage? That is very confusing.
Awesome.
Does he have any time penalties? 9 seconds, so not very good. So this means Iwazuka is probably going to gain about a couple positions, maybe up to P8. Who's commentating, if you know me? Oh, it's a Bunty or ILR Bunty. Oh, Macho say as well.
Parrot, but he don't know me.
Yeah, no way, you waiting you. I'm old, so I've been here about. Oh, Stephen is a go, yeah. I'll slide a 5 if we fix it, so he wins.
You're an F1 boomer because you are since or something.
Yeah, I mean, you would have had to be in here back in like probably GHR days. But that's when Stephen half won the race. They gave they did half the laps back in GHR Belgium, and they said Stephen won the race, but it doesn't really count. So this would be his first proper win in FRL, not GHR, but FRL. So
don't give him too much pressure.
I mean, he's got 6 laps. Well, it's going to be 5 laps when we cross the line. 5 laps. It's literally a 5-lapper to see if Stephen wins. Can't be that difficult.
Oh, I hope I won't disconnect because I see weird things and it's my Wi-Fi then. I know.
As I think VIP GTA game, the championship leader in F3 gets 6th. Does that mean maybe the championship leader of F4 will get 6th? Who knows? I think a lot of F3 guys hopefully are going to be watching F4 because this is going to be very exciting to see if Stephen can win his first ever race. We've got only 12 runners, very tough conditions, so Stephen has every chance of spinning because it's very tough. And it does look heavy rain.
I'm new to FRL. I'm nearly 1 year in FRL.
I mean, compared to other people.
Maybe. Yeah. My old name, Flex.
Yeah. Macho say you've been here for 1.5 seasons. So you have been here for a bit of a while, but has Stephen gone? No, he isn't. I think Stephen wants to get a move on, though. He doesn't like to dilly-dally. He's a man who's very impatient. Wants to get a move on quite a bit. Doesn't like to wait for Ballboy when he's commentating. Likes to get a safety car restart, I'm sure. Underway pretty fast. A lot of understeer. Oh, God, he's struggling. But he gets his restart on fairly well. Ties. Oh, God, no. Oh, Stephen, he's going to try and stay ahead. Stephen does a little bit of weaving, but that's all legal. Absolutely nothing to see there. They both go wide.
He was doing a good job.
I think... Oh, Inters look alright, you know. Inters, I wish they were faster, because look at Ties. He's so fast down the straights. It's ridiculous. This is a bit worrying though, because Pippo is the danger man, and he is P4. He's going to try and force a move.
We need you.
Oh no, I don't think Stephen's fast. I don't think the Inters are the best tyre. Stephen's struggling. He's really struggling. The pressure could be getting to him. Oh, Ties is going to get past. Oh, Pippo's going to try and get past Evilvo. Evilvo gives him the good squeeze. Evilvo's giving him the good squeeze. But if Pippo makes this move, I think it could be race over for Stephen in terms of the chances to win. Evilvo, he's going to keep it and fight going. Come on, Evilvo. This is brilliant. Oh no, Pippo. And now Andy could even get involved. This could be 3 wide. Stephen. Oh, he's going slow. Oh no. Oh no. Stephen. Don't use overtake through this corner. Don't spin. And he keeps P2, he's still on track for the win. He's still on track for the win. Stephen could still win this race, could even get a podium.
Pippo, give him. Be nice.
Stephen hasn't got a podium this season, and he's on track for a win. He's only got 4 laps left if he can stay ahead of Pippo for the rest of this lap. Oh no, this is looking really tough for Stephen. Stephen Trodden is having his work cut out if he wants to win this race. The 43-year-old with rocking another 43. Oh, Pippo, that was really late. And Evilvo is going to be trying to help out Stephen. Resolute Rally, if Resolute Rally can get past Evilvo, maybe he can pressurise Pippo. But And as
Oh,
Andy retires,
gonna be a safe car, maybe.
that'd be great if it was a safety car.
Oh, in the pit lane.
I think if it was if there's a safety car now, and it comes out, I think O'Stephen wins this race. So how much are we gonna pay Evil Zook? Evil Zook, I think if he retired for a safety car, that would help out his teammate absolutely massively. But Pippo, oh, he's all over the back of O'Stephen.
Don't forget, Pippo collides with Evil Zook in the first lap. Can still penalty in the pit
true.
It still can be penalties. So,
but
yeah.
O'Stephen does want to do it on track, and he knows all too well about wins being snatched away from him. And he's got better straight line speed than Pippo, so this is going to be really tough for Pippo. But he's going to have to be late on the brakes. He's going to send it. O'Stephen, Pippo gets a penalty. Pippo gets a penalty, and this changes it. Can O'Stephen stay ahead? Pippo goes off track.
So smart from O'Stephen.
Oh wait, but still,
he did it.
Oh,
smart.
Can he stay within 5 seconds of ties? I think that's the bigger issue. Please don't turn in Pippo when he doesn't, and that is very clean from both of them. But now the mission is: can he stay within 5 seconds of Pippo? Oh, I mean, of ties. And can he stay within 3 seconds of Pippo? It's going to be an absolute mountain to climb here for O'Stephen. But he's still in the race for the win. He still could do it. Oh, this is going to be tough for him. Really tough. As Resolute Rally as well, he's going to try and have a go. But, O'Stephen, he's almost out of 5 seconds of ties. Oh, I think
he's on podium. He's always happy with that podium. If over 3 seconds penalty. Your idea is actually now driving on P4 with penalties. Tech trucks in the pit lane.
I think, Stephen, he's going to need a miracle here if he wants to win. This is going to be so tough for him. Ties. I think Ties is driving really well here because he knows that he has to pull 2 seconds to Pippo Parrot. So Ties can win this if he pulls 2 seconds to Pippo. Stephen needs to stay within 5 seconds of Ties, and Pippo needs to get within 2 seconds, obviously, of Ties.
But the wets are a bit faster now, I think.
Oh, definitely. Resolute Rally all over the back of O'Stephen. Those inters are really starting to look quite slow. And O'Stephen, I think he's going to get P3 here. And it could even sadly be P4, because Resolute Rally is going to try and make a move on him. Oh, it's going to be tight. Good move from O'Stephen to stay ahead. But this is not helping him to stay ahead of Pippo, but he's going to park that Aston Martin.
So much overspeed on O'Stephen.
O'Stephen just doesn't have the traction which the likes of Resolute Rally has. Oh, and now he's going to understeer. Hopefully he doesn't get a time penalty. Oh, what's Evilvo doing? Can Evilvo pull off this move? No, he can't. Your idea now is on the back of O'Stephen. Be careful, guys, because if O'Stephen gets spun round, this is going to be awful.
I'm gonna quit, legit.
This is the O'Stephen show at the moment. But,
oh my god.
It's absolutely kicking off behind O'Stephen. This is absolutely chaotic here. As he doesn't...
so was doing his best.
Evilvo's really helping out O'Stephen. I'm not sure if it's... Oh, actually, I think he can't do much because O'Stephen's traction there. Oh my god. Oh no.
Yeah.
How far is that Resolute Rally ahead? Oh. This is tough, really tough for O'Stephen. He's been left out, I think, and I don't think it was the right decision to stay on Inters for the Ferraris.
Yeah, otherwise he was at the back of the grid, so yeah, that's both shit.
Yeah, I think they should have pitted for wets, which is a shame, but I guess O'Stephen might need to settle for P4 here, because he's already outside of 3 seconds of Resolute. Well, Resolute actually has 9 seconds, but your idea now gets P3, because obviously with no penalties. But Ty's at the... Oh, Ty's a spun! Ty's a spun! Oh no! Oh. Just as I go on board with him, that is awful. And now Pippo looks like the championship leader's going to win the race. And the man who's P3 in the championship has now lost a potential win. And that's absolutely going to make Ty's very, very, very annoyed and frustrated in that cockpit. And he does drop to P3, which is still a potential podium, but... Oh, I mean, it could have been a lot better, but still, O'Stephen could maybe get a podium. I think he can. He very much can. He could get third. I think third is on for Steven, but Evil Zook is going to try and take it away from him. Evil Zook, I think he's going to make it stick. So Evil Zook is now trying to get that podium. So, big shame for Steven, really is. Damn.
And he hit of it.
Been a great race though, still.
Many times unlucky on this track. Textworks spun around the P11.
Yeah, Steven's luck that isn't the best around this track, but Pippo looks like he's had the rub of the green. He's always been out front.
He's good at the track, but he's just unlucky, and maybe in the rain also.
I don't know if Tex-Rex is going to rage quit like Hasdeco did, but he was cutting the corner there.
We are in the final lap though.
Yeah, we are.
That looks so much time.
As I think Rally's being put under pressure by the two AlphaTauris. As it's still so much up for grabs. Steven or Evil Zooks now, I think, is the one who could maybe get third. Lewis KYFC though, Tides actually. What's happening here? Resolute Rally and Tides. I don't think this is for position. I think the Resolute Rally is 9 seconds.
You nearly spun.
And now Evilvo! Evilvo, oh my goodness, what an exit he's got! He's actually, oh my goodness, Evilvo's got to calm down here because these two, I think they're quite good mates, Tides and Evilvo. But they're going to be careful. Stevens, PA, not looking great for a podium.
10 seconds away, man. In 4 laps or something.
But it is going to be Pippo who rounds off turn 14 into turn 15. And a Williams man, he's already won 2 races in this championship. As Resolute Rally making a move, but Pippo is going to win the race in France. He's absolutely dominated. Penalties might come into condition with obviously the stewards, but he wins as the championship leader as well. Great win from Pippo. But for P2, how's this going to play out with penalties? This could be absolutely vital. Is it ties? No, it's your idea. It's Evil Zook who gets on a podium.
P4 maybe.
Steven's going to come home P6.
26.
So unlucky to not get more than that. Should have been a podium for Steven, maybe even a win. If those inters were faster, quite simply, he would have won the race. Your idea
will win
gets right
this season, but it's just he needs a bit of luck always, like me on Hungary.
Yeah, he needs quite a bit of luck because it is quite tough, obviously, to obviously get into the position with his pace. But man, big shame, obviously
But he's able to win a race, you can see. But yeah,
great race though, by F4.
Yeah, race over. You always just joining the F4 post race, then we don't need to have to make a party. That's easier for us, and just no one else is joining or they don't speed.
Yeah, don't go obviously F4 post race
today maybe.
Who's your driver today?
People still can get penalties maybe, and URD maybe the race winner.
I think your idea from 19th, I think he has to be a contender for driver of the day. I think he probably would be driver of the day because, I mean, it's just very good drive. And if Pippo, as you said, gets a 10-second penalty from the stewards or something like that, he would win the race.
He pit lane 2 times, I think.
Yeah, he did. I mean, drivers are going to have to do that. Drivers are going to have... Oh, I'll put it maybe in F4 instance. I might as well. But we will see. But Pippo wins the race. The Italian man, the championship leader, extends the gap. Second is Evil Zook. And third in the championship is Ties, who finishes 4th. But... cracking race. Cracking race.
You didn't show the top 20.
No, I think I did.
No, you didn't. But I got.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
On 2 seconds.
Okay, so the top 3, Pippo, does he usually join for interviews?
No, that's a shame. But that was where I was talking about in staff channel.
Okay, your idea.
No one agrees with me, and we waste our time for drivers who are not joining the interviews and not trying it.
Nah, but we can interview your idea and what's called Evil Zook.
Steven.
Nah, we can't. Well, he doesn't. He
We
wouldn't join
can.
anyway. No, we can't. We can't.
Yeah, he won't join.
Okay.
Like last week.
He doesn't feel entitled to if he doesn't get a podium, so it's fair enough. But shall we get Evil Zook and your idea and Pippo just in case into a party then?
Join F4 lobby. Interviews. Invite lobby. Party. Okay.
What do you want me to do that
Okay.
or?
Well, we're gonna join F4 lobby invites party.
No,
That's
just
easy.
add players to this party, Parrot. That's all you have to do.
No, we always doing this. It's the F4 thing. So yeah, do we like join that party?
What unmute who? Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna go to the. Okay. Okay, we're here now. Hopefully, no one else joins. As yeah, your idea. If you could stop that echo, I think it was coming from you. But I
Something wrong with it.
okay. Well Oh, this is awful.
Yeah.
You sure you can't turn it off at all?
I mean, I tried turning the speaker off at all. Should I do it on Discord instead, if that's alright?
Can't you turn off your phone?
Yeah, turn off the screen.
Alright, is this better?
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still
No.
okay. Do you know what? We'll interview. We'll interview Mr. Evil Zook first. Why don't we interview Evil Zook and see if you can come up with a solution? So, I'll mute you for the time being. Your idea. I'm very sorry, but we'll come back to you maybe on Discord or something. But start off with you, Evil Zook. You there? Hopefully with no echo.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, P3 obviously very good. To take pole and your second pole, I thought it was your first pole, but your second pole and a bit of an up-down race, but you salvaged a podium, which is probably quite a recovery drive from.
He's my
obviously.
today because damage.
Yeah, I mean,
Two times
if Parrot
damage.
gives you drive of the day, I'd probably back that as well. But I mean, both of you in the party are probably drive of the day contenders in different ways, but. Very good races, and obviously a great recovery drive from you, Soup. Starting off with qualifying, that lap was stunning, and the pressure managed to not get to you. So, how did you find it, the qualifying?
Qualifying around France is always really good. I know it's my second pole around France actually as well, which is a little interesting fact. But obviously, the lap was just perfect. I took a bit of advice from Montana up in F1 for the wings, which it didn't work in the rain as well, but the wings that I did use were 8.4. They were absolutely amazing. Down the straights in sector 2, sector 3, it was just sector 1 really. I lost a little bit of time compared to the others.
Yeah, I mean, getting advice from Montana is about as good as you can get, especially as an ABS user. But I mean, in the race as well, you looked like you were in control in some parts. I mean, it's so up and down. I can't remember every part of your race, but obviously, I think it was lap 1. Was it the incident with Pippo? So do you want to talk us through that?
Pippo sent it into the chicane. We hit, and I checked with Jeff as well because I always do it whenever I got over contact. The damage was minor, but I felt the understeer, so I had to pit.
Did Jeff say if vehicle condition took damage or tyres were all right?
Yeah, I got mine at wing, mine at front wing.
I thought was his elbow was out then, but no damage. What it was then.
It wasn't visual, but I felt it.
Okay, well, if I guess if maybe Jeff said it, then that could definitely be looked into by the stewards, especially if it's a dirty move, because it was hard to see on stream because the camera angle for that chicane is not the best, but Yeah.
It wasn't a dirty move, it was a fair move, but it felt like, I'm trying to think. I just got squeezed out. It's like Hamilton and Verstappen and Imola at the first chicane.
Yeah.
So I think I just got more squeezed out more than anything, so...
Yeah, I mean, it was hard racing, as Parrot said, but I guess we also saw possibly Pippo cut the pit lane entry twice, maybe.
Yeah, 2 times I think.
So
Twice?
we may,
Yeah,
well,
maybe, yeah.
I'll ask stewards look into that, but it could be an interesting,
Oh!
I guess, banana thrown into the race, as I guess if you call it. So you could maybe get PT.
I'm not sure, but I think he did.
I was within, I think it was 9.973.
Yeah.
I was within.
Yeah.
Pretty
Oh
close.
my.
But we'll see. Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up. But in terms of obviously the recovery drive, which we've completely missed, you recovered from getting on those wets really quite well after the last safety car, catching your teammate Stephen, obviously salvaging a podium. So was your overtaking ever an issue? Because you said you're not the best in the wet, but you made it look easy.
I am not I'm not the best in that. But I guess the fact that it was a lot of the faster drivers out earlier as well did help.
Posture.
Yeah, Kostya, I don't know, and then like Hazard as well, because I know he's pretty fast in the wet. Until he decided not to be fast in the wet. But
yeah, you see,
obviously,
is gone, I think.
Yeah. Obviously, Parrot will remember it from Hungary. Me and Stephen, we were just we were gambling really with the weather, sticking on the inters. I had the spin with ties. Was not on purpose at all.
There was your fault, maybe, because, yeah.
I went for the move, so I'm not going to report it because it was more or less my fault because I stuck my nose in. But that really put me onto the full wets. I was because I didn't want it to be where both me and Stephen would flounder. I wanted it to be so at least one of us could score good points if the conditions worked. So that's why I went to the full wets.
And obviously, you managed to get a podium. But in terms of the championship standings, obviously you managed to maintain it. I know penalties will probably throw up the order a little bit, but more or less you somewhat stay in contact with Pippo. But coming to the next race, which I believe is Britain, obviously your home race, along with many other drivers' home race.
About half of F4.
Yeah, you will obviously, alongside Stephen, but 2 British Ferrari drivers, be going into your home race.
No.
I mean, Stephen will say he's Irish or
Stephen's
something.
not there.
Oh, Stephen's not there. Okay, that's.
He's already
forgot.
told me. I don't know if he didn't want me to say or anything, but he's not there.
So Ferrari are gonna, I guess, have to bring in a reserve driver, so that'll be interesting. But how's your pace?
The reunition of Luke and Bar.
We'll see about that. But
no.
How's your pace around Britain, and do you think possibly you'll be able to get a home Grand Prix win?
Realistically, it's going to go down to qualifying. I feel like Pippo might be getting a quali ban because he's on 2 penalty points he's on 2 penalty points. Ty's is also on 2 penalty points. So if either of them get reported and it's their fault, then technically they're going to get a quali ban. Start at the back. Realistically, that would give me a chance to get to the front of the grid and get a good result. The only issue really with it is they are rapid. Obviously last season hit them to Andy as well. The 7 who were there just went. And I was best of the rest in 8th, so it's going to be a lot of damage limitation.
Yeah, it's going to be obviously tough for you as usually in Britain, but Parrot, any
Hopefully
questions?
they do a cops.
Yeah. Parrot, any questions for Evil Zeke? But maybe about cops, I don't know.
About?
Evil or about cops, but any questions for Evil Zoo, Mr. Evil Zoo?
Oi.
Okay, well no, inventive questions as usual from Parrot. Okay. I don't think Evil Zoo speaks Dutch, but is your idea here, or has he sorted the echo out?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Alright guys, I'll see you next. Good luck for next time.
Thank you, bye bye, Zeke.
So is the echo good now?
No, sadly not.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
do
no.
we go on Discord then? Because I'm much better on
Or
Discord.
go do it fast, maybe.
Okay, we'll just ask some simple questions and have to manage with the echo.
Alright.
Okay, so obviously you managed to go from P19 to P2, which was very good, and you got driver of the day. So are you happy with that drive? And obviously, do you think you could have done any better for the win?
That was an absolutely brilliant drive for me. I did not expect to get a top 10, but with the wet conditions, it was just mental. I noticed I was did quite well with the inters, and then the transition to the wets.
Mm-hmm.
But I got disqualified from qualifying for no reason, so that was quite bad.
Yeah, I mean, you looks like you could have maybe got the win, obviously, with Pippo having that penalty. But obviously, with the steward's going to play a big part, as Pippo may get some more penalties after the race. But we'll see. In terms of course, you coming through the field, did you find overtaking easy or more difficult?
I mean, it varies from driver to driver. I was in a battle with Scouser. He unfortunately spun coming through the corner to the back straight. Because I was on the inside, you see, and he turned in on me, I think, because I was leaving him as much room, and he just went off.
Mm-hmm.
But on the last lap with Lewis, overtook me in the chicane. Wasn't very happy about that, but I seen the penalties to the guys ahead, so I just didn't worry, stayed behind.
Yeah.
And he spun the final corner, so.
Yeah, you had some decent luck, but at the same time, you get that luck by being in a good position. But in terms of next race, going to your sort of home Grand Prix in Britain, I'm not sure if, as a Scotsman, it means as much to you, but do you think you'll be able to get some solid points and maybe even a podium?
I'm not really expecting much in Silverstone, especially after this race. It's not been my strongest track, but I've been there IRL, so I know how most of the apexes work and the best overtaking opportunities from being there. So hopefully I can get a podium, but it's gonna matter on qualifying.
Yeah, it's going to be very dramatic in terms of Britain. Last season we got some good racing, and obviously you weren't there, but this season hopefully you'll be involved in some as well. But Parrot, with a bit of an echo, do you have any questions for your idea?
No. Oh wait, actually, do you hope for a penalty for Pippo maybe?
I mean, obviously, but that's probably not going to be enough since I was 10 seconds behind at the end of the race. So you'll have to get a 10-second time penalty, but still he'll be ahead by like a couple tenths. But I'm really looking forward to the final part of the season since I joined the final part of the season last season, so I'm looking forward to USA especially because I did quite a lot of practice and I definitely impressed last season with the P6. So.
Yeah, I remember obviously you in USA doing quite well, but it'll be interesting towards the end of the season. But for now, well done on P2 and good luck next week.
Cheers. Chat to you later.
Chat to you later, but I think that is it for the interviews, and I think that's wrapping up the stream. As it's been as usual, pleasure to commentate with you, Parrot, and
party.
Tyson is in the party. We can't do an interview. We're not allowed, quite simply. But we will. No, we can't. We can't. No, we can't. No, Parrot. I will mute you. I can't. I can't. I can't. Oh, sorry, Parrot or Ties. I've muted you, but I will wrap up the stream. So that is it for FRL 4 Season 2. Pippa takes the win, the championship leader, and Evil Zook gets P3, who's obviously P2 in the standings, and Ties, who we have in the party, P3 in the championship, drops a few points, but that is it, and we will obviously see you in a week's time, myself and Parrot for Britain. So see you there.